So, good afternoon, everyone. You're welcome to Prophetic Praise Worship, the very first session for this year convention. My name is Gbenga, and I will be your host for this program. And then we are going to be talking about business that youth can do in this coming 2025 without having any capital to start it. It's a very good privilege to have someone that can put us through, someone that has practiced this and it is working for this person. We have him in the studio here this afternoon. And I have with me this afternoon a very young, promising CEO of so many ideas and so many businesses. It's a privilege to have Bro Aanu in our midst in the studio here this afternoon. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, good afternoon. Okay, my name is Naturalpresenter. I'm a young and rising entrepreneur, a copywriter, sales and marketer, and graphics, a little bit of graphic design, amongst very other things. Thank you very much for having me. I really appreciate this opportunity.
Yeah, thank you for coming to the studio this afternoon. So some people will be looking why or how can someone start a business without having capital? So when we talk about business, what's the concept about business? What do we call business? At least someone must know, yes, I want to start something. Okay, what am I starting? So now what can you just give us a short explanation about what we call business?
Okay, from my own little understanding of business, I think business is anything you can do to earn either an income or it's just an exchange of goods and services. You are either exchanging goods for income or you are exchanging your services for an income. So it's not just buying and selling, it goes more than buying and selling. It can also be you rendering services to people, and in turn, you are getting income.
Okay.
That's my idea of business.
Okay. So now, good. Uh, I got something from what you just said now, like rendering service to get paid. Rendering service to get paid. For everyone that is just joining us, you are live to the very first session, day one of Prophetic Praise Worship 2024. And it's good to have you joining us. You are on to the business talk show this afternoon. You said doing business is making interaction with people and then exchange to get financial means to survive, to earn money.
Yes.
Now, majorly to the economic growth of this country, we can all see what is going in this country, and we can see that there is really problem with unemployment. Is there any solution at all? Is there any hope for the youth in this new year that we are going to, I mean the year 2025 and beyond 2025? Is there any hope for the youth that they can have a good means of making money?
Yes, there is hope for the youth,
Okay.
but that's those kind of youth that can put in
Okay.
time to learn and time to work. Do you understand?
Time to learn.
Put in their time to learn. There's a lot of opportunities online to make money. Lot. You don't have to depend on the government means of making money on jobs and all. There is a lot of opportunities online to make money.
So
a lot of
you mean youths, they don't need to wait for the government to create job opportunities
they
for
don't
them?
need that. They don't need that.
So you mean they can make money even without the government?
Without the government.
They can live a good life without the government.
Good life better than the money they will be earning if they are working for the government.
So if we are talking about, okay, they want to make money without the government.
Yes.
Now, so many people are going out there for 9 a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. government work, which is a very ethic job, and then at times salaries are not coming in the way it's supposed to come in. Now, you are making mention that youth can have this money, they can have a good life without working for the government. What type of business or what type of job can they embark on and that will give them a good life and a promising life?
As I've said earlier, there's a lot of job opportunities online. For example, have you seen a billionaire
Have you seen someone who become a billionaire doing 9 to 5 job under someone?
No.
A billionaire.
I've not seen.
A millionaire self is there. You can see, maybe you can see few million. A billionaire that is earning, that makes his billions
I've not seen
working
that.
under someone 9 to 5. Many of them built a job. They created a system, and they built a system for themselves. That is what you can't do it doing 9 to 5 job. You can have 9 to 5 job as a basis to earn some income while you are working on your own dream and your business. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Now,
so I'm not depicting that 9 to 5 job is bad. You need it, but don't just base on it. Don't sit down there. You can out to actually fund your own visions and to fund your own dreams and to do what can actually make you generational wealth.
Now, thank you. I got some certain things in what you just explained now. Now, you made mention about a system.
Yeah.
Now, the major problem I've discovered with African youth is that majorly most of them, our environment here did not allow them to build a system that will bring out something good, that will bring out financial growth in them. So, like our environment, our community is not responsive to so many talents out there. That is why we see that majorly people are traveling out, escaping out, the jackpot syndromes and others like that. So that's why people believe that their vision can be achieved outside the country. Now, you said system. Does that in Africa? Does it allow someone to create a financial system or a breakthrough system as a youth?
I'm not going to lie to you. It's not easy building a system here in Nigeria. I live in the area I lived in. Their light is so bad.
That's another factor.
In a month, you can have light like maybe 3 days, sometimes 1 week, sometimes it just depends. Sometimes you can just go stretch without having light. So that one is a discouragement on its own. But it is you that will put in that will not allow that to discourage you. There's a lot of times I leave my house, I go to places I know they have light. I spend few days with them just to work on whatever I'm working on.
On what you've just said now, before we move on, because I want us to move very fast because of our time. Now, is it all youths that wants to leave the comfort zone that they have to at least give themselves a tough time before they can achieve what they really want to achieve? Is it everybody that can leave their comfort zone?
I'm not going to lie to you. If you are going to build a system that works in this economy, in this Nigeria, you must come out of your comfort zone. There's no even comfort zone. You must come out of your comfort zone.
Okay.
Because I'm sure there are so many that you big on that there will not be good network. Okay, when I say because there's no good network, you will not work.
No.
You look for an alternative, you look for a solution, you look for what you can do. If it is, you have a friend that has, they have good network, they have good life, you go there, you work there, you have time. That I'll go there from this time to work. Now there are cafes that you can go, that you can just pay for like 2.5 a day, that you can work. You understand? So you must be able, you must be willing and ready to leave your comfort zone for you to build a system in this country.
Now, there is a mentality among the youth before we move on.
Okay.
Like, they believe that to make money is very easy. And then making money, to me, I believe it is not easy. Now, that is why we have so many activities out there performed by youth, cyber activity, all these cyber crime and stuff like that. Now, what do you think a youth can do to make dominance or to make a way from all other youths that are doing all these sets of action, like that can make you stand out? What are businesses that the youth having any capital to start it? Because when some people will want to talk, people will say, all these motivational speakers, they will say, I started my life without having anything. I started this without having this. No. You can start some businesses without having some capital. So I want you to help us to elaborate on it. What are businesses that youth can do and that can make them 6 figures, 3 figures, 6 figures, and then their life will spice up? What are businesses that youth can do without any capital? And then let our youth that are watching us out there, let them learn. I hope everyone that you are watching us, I hope you have your jota, your pen, and writing down something. You are still on to the very first business talk in this year 9th Interdenominational Convention of the Prophetic Praise Worship. And here we have a young business champ, a young business person that has tried what he is going to be telling us practically, and it is working for him. So we have him here, and it's a very good privilege to have Mr. Aanu in our studio here this afternoon. So what are businesses that you think that youth can embark on and that will change their life for good?
Yeah, thank you very much for having me again. Okay, I'm going to mention few that I have done.
Okay.
And they've made me money, good money, 6 figures, 7 figures, money in this same economy. So I'll mention a few. One of them is freelancing.
Okay.
Freelancing and copywriting.
Now, before you move on, I remember sometimes ago I was talking with someone, and then I was talking about this same freelancing that you are talking about. The person was like, what's the meaning of freelancing? Can you just let me know what's the meaning of freelancing?
Freelancing is just working at the comfort of your home and getting jobs done for people.
Now, what type of work?
It depends. You can be doing virtual assistance and it's still freelancing. You can be freelancing. You can be a freelancer as a graphic designer. Okay. You are working for people. Do you understand? Exactly. You are getting their own job. You are getting their tax done. They want to get something done, but they don't want to do it themselves.
By themselves.
They get into a freelancer.
So you mean working at home is better than working in an office from 9 o'clock a.m. to 5 p.m. in the evening?
I feel it's better because there's a lot of opportunities there.
Okay.
And
let me quickly just digress straight into that. Okay. You mean there are good opportunities working as a freelance?
A freelancer, yes. You can work with big companies right from the comfort of my home. I work with companies in US, in different countries, Italy, different countries that you cannot even go there physically. But I'm working with them as a freelancer.
So you mean someone can sit in the comfort of their home, making money right from their home in dollars?
Yes, you earn in dollars. You earn in dollars. You're not even earning in naira. And our exchange rates, for an example, now is a good advantage.
So you mean a youth will not do all these sorts? I don't want to make mention on the internet, and then because I don't want anybody to come for me. So you mean someone can do these jobs and be making money in dollars?
A lot, yes.
So can I have more of these works, like works that someone can do online for companies, for organization all over the world? So can you just give me more of these jobs that someone can do?
I'll mention a few, as I said earlier.
Okay.
One is copywriting.
Copywriting, yeah.
And copywriting is some people, when you tell them copywriting, they'll be like, copywriting. It's just write copy and write. But it's deeper than that. Copywriting is very, very deep. Sometimes we call copywriting sales and marketing. Okay. As a copywriter, there are some skills you must have before you can call yourself a copywriter. And copywriting is just many of you have been practicing copywriting. Many of you many of you sell something online. You'll be like, this. Come
buy this. After you write
for this. You write okay. That's copywriting. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Any write-ups that lead people to take action. Do you understand?
Yeah.
We do it in the Christendom.
Okay.
Calling people to come and get saved. When we tell them about Jesus, what Jesus has done, they will sell Jesus. They will market Jesus
to them.
And at the end, they'll be like, come. And it's this same Jesus that I've introduced to you. For you to partake of this thing, come to him. Then they do altar call. Do you understand?
They invite them.
So any copies that is leading someone to take an action is copywriting. So you can work with, there's no organization in this, and copywriting is one of the jobs that can never go into extinction. Because every company has a marketing department. And as long as there is a marketing department, there is a copywriter, there is someone that is writing copies for them.
there is someone that is right. That is, you mean all these companies that we are seeing all over the world, Coca-Cola, we are seeing MTN, Globacom. There's someone doing the copywriting.
There's someone doing that
makes them to sell their products to us.
They deal with the marketing team. They are the marketing team.
So they have what they will write that will make we, the customer, the consumer, able to subscribe and to purchase. Yes. Because so that's the meaning of copywriting.
That's copywriting. Good. Because there are things you just see online. You just buy it after you just give you some videos and all online and be like, the thing is not even really useful for you, but because of what you see, just be like, let me get this and let me get this.
So what you're saying is that so many youths are even doing it on their WhatsApp group.
They are doing it without knowing it, and they are not getting paid for it.
And they're not getting paid for it. So that's just a wasted effort for all this while. So if you are just watching us this afternoon, all this copywriting that you do on the group, when you see some people design text on WhatsApp group like this, you just, wow, look at this writing, look at all this content. This is a chance for you to start making money with that copywriting gift and talent that you have. So it's a good time for you to join this program this afternoon, and I know that you've gotten something very positive and you have got a good light towards this year 2025 that we're watching in front of us. So now, what other niche or what other job can people do as a freelancer?
As a freelancer, still under this copywriting, I'm still going to mention some things. Okay. As copywriters, you can work with health institution. You can write, working with health institution.
I'm sorry to cut you short. Working with health institution, because some people say, am I into health or stuff like this?
No.
Is it compulsory that anybody that wants to do copywriting for health organization to know about health, or they can just make research about medical line or health sector?
All they need to know is the rules and regulations back in health.
Okay.
There are some rules in when it comes to drugs and stuff. There's a way you present drugs to people. You don't just come out and be like, this drug will heal you.
No.
I know. There are some rules like that.
I know.
So you just have to know those rules. That's all. And you'll be writing copies to sell their drugs.
Simple.
You can be a storyteller. All these newscasters and all these things is someone that is writing copies for them.
Exactly. I know of that one. I know of
someone that is writing copies for them. There is what we call direct response copywriting also. You just write for the main purpose of getting sales.
Okay.
That's direct. There's also email marketing in this copywriting. If you know how to do email marketing, also under copywriting. So these are other skills. These are sub niches under copywriting. So these are still skills that you can own as an individual skills that you can have
on your own personally.
You understand? That's why I say all of these things can still be under copywriting, but these are other skills that can stand on their own.
Okay.
You can be an email marketer as a copywriting, but you are an email marketer. But it's copywriting skills that will help you write compelling emails, persuasive emails that you can push out there. Do you understand?
Attractive emails. I always receive some certain emails and then once I receive these emails, I will be convinced to do what? To buy the product, to check the website, to check the platform, because of the way they construct the email.
That's email marketing. And the skills they are using is copywriting. That's why I mean that copywriting is very deep. It's not just writing copies alone.
Now we have other. I know for freelancing in a little.
We have a lot. You see, have graphic design. Yes, graphic design.
So, let us just let our viewers to know the meaning of this freelance that you're talking about, that they can start without putting any capital into it. Now, graphic designer. I think I made some research back then. Like in the United States of America, if you want to design a flyer for a company in United States of America, I made the research. You can go ahead and do the research. I made the research, and I got to know that it's charging for a flyer design, a professional flyer design, starts from at least as low as $50.
$50. That's a lot of money.
Now I'm looking up to, if the dollar rate is 1,600 times $50, that's around 90,000 naira.
Just
doing one flyer. Now, and we have so many guys out there that they are gifted, talented. They are working with so many press, publishing in this our Ibadan, Mokola, and every other area, Okeado, and they are charging doing design 500 naira, 2,500 naira. That doesn't buy. That doesn't buy data for a week. Yes, 2,500 naira a week is
even for 3 days.
Not money to become a livable person in this country now.
It's not enough to build a generational wealth.
Exactly. Now you have a company paying you $50 per flyer. $50 per flyer.
Imagine doing 3 flyers per week for them.
Doing 3 flyers for them per week. That's 270,000 naira. So you are telling me that a youth out there can make money, an adult out there can make money as a freelance graphic designer, right from the comfort of their home.
Yes, without doing much.
Wow.
Without doing much.
So now, to move on very well this afternoon, I am looking up to so many people doesn't have interest in digital world, computer and stuff.
That's where the world is moving.
Now, what a bucket, a small bucket of paint now should be around, a small bucket of paint should be around 10,000 naira. Am I right? Should be around 10,000 naira.
The small bucket.
The small bucket, not the taller one. Small. And then people are no more buying paint from companies again. I mean, these painters, they are not buying paint from companies again. They are doing their own paint. I mean, in the site that they are working, they will do the paint and they will use it, themselves, and everything will come out better. So
I've heard of that.
I think youth should also do this business. Look at everyday people are building.
Yes, everyday people are building.
Am I right?
People
are building house. Even if people are not building, people are beautifying their house.
Their houses. That's
so people are painting.
That's right.
People are doing all sort of coloring in their shops.
You're right.
So that is, you can be making paint for people. At least to start this business, if you are able to raise 15,000 naira to.
I don't have those products with me. But I post them online and work for them, and they pay. I get it for them, and I get my cut.
Now, good. I want you to explain that part very well. If I should tell you, it is not really too clear. It is not really too clear to me. Like, people can sell products of company.
Yes.
Get money from people.
Yes.
Now, and then go and get the product. Now,